everybody, I hope you're well, and apologies that I didn't go live yesterday. This is the fourth attempt on making a using live producer now, and if it doesn't work this time I'm gonna cry because 3 lives I've done before and I've had problems on every single one. Okay, so it's saying I'm live, I've got no comments. Okay, right, yes, hopefully it's gonna work today. So let's see. I'm just gonna invite a few people to watch. So if you're watching, just say hello. If you're watching on replay, say replay. I can only invite a few people. What is it with Facebook? Okay, so yeah, I was gonna go live yesterday. I was supposed to go live yesterday and I didn't. Basically, my little one is on leap 4 at the moment, which means he's going through some major developmental changes. So his I don't want to say it's difficult because that's quite negative. I love him with all my heart, but yeah, he needs a lot of my time at the moment. So my husband has just gone for a walk down the road with him just so that I can kind of go live tonight and yeah, keep to my promise. So I wanted to go over the 11 different ways you can showcase your business using Facebook ads, because whenever I'm scrolling and I see ads in my feed, I think they always look the same. It's always just an image or a video, but I don't know if that's because people think like the oldest things work best or something. I don't know, but no one sort of takes advantage of all of the different ways you can make your ads look. So I'm just going to go over those today. So obviously you've got your image. If you do use image, then just make sure it's really high quality, make it stand out, use bright colors, make it look natural, like don't use cheesy stock images, that never really works. And yeah, the main thing is just quality and originality, I would say. Just make it look genuine, allow people to see the people behind your brand with them. And then you've got video the same, make sure it's high quality. You don't want something that's pixelated, so in bad quality. You should be telling a story or making something clear. You need to, hey Maggie, you need to get your point across in the first 3 seconds, or else you're going to lose their attention. So Maggie, you're watching, you're an avid TikTok user, so you know exactly that. I know that already. Another one I'm including here, I know it's actually a campaign type, but it does look different, so it does stand out, is likes. So if you do want to get more Facebook page likes, then you just use that objective, and then there's literally just a like button there, and then they don't need to click on your page or anything. They can just click it from the feed. So and it does stand out a bit more. So that's when you can look at. And then the other standard one I was going to say is events. So if you're inviting people to one of your events, like rather than just post about it and put a link, use an actual event type ad. So it just works a bit better. People can sign up to it there and then from in the feed. Then you've got offers, which I don't see used very much either. Whenever I see an offer in a feed, people tend to just write the offer and have a link to the website and a photo like it's a normal ad, but Facebook actually gives you the option to create it as an actual offer that's got a countdown, so it says expiring in X days. You can put a code on there for people to use in a website, and that's a really good one to take advantage of. So well, those what's that? That's 5. Those 5, I would say, are the most common. They're like really normal, you see this. So the next 6 I'm going to go over, you may have seen them before, you may not have. The first one is called a collection. So if your business, if you're doing e-commerce, if you've got a shop on your Facebook page, basically if you're e-commerce, you should link your Facebook page to your website so that your products are automatically linked, and then people can actually see your products on your Facebook page in the shop tab, and then they can click through to your website from there. So a collection ad is an ad that actually features a collection from your shop. So you can have like a main image or video as your main thing, and then hey Chanel, and then like along the bottom it will have the like your actual products from the shop. and depending on what the user's interacted with, so if you're using an existing audience who have been on your website, it will show the products that they've looked at first. So it's like a retargeting ad, but you don't just have to do it as a retargeting campaign. Like with a collection, it actually looks good, so you've got a main image and you can see the other ones at the same time. So that's like a really nice way of showing off your e-commerce. The next one is Carousel. So Carousel, it's what it sounds like really. So you've got, they're called cards, so you've got like a card with an image, a headline, a button, a link, and then you can have up to 10, I think it is, and you can have a separate image on each one, a different headline on each one, and a different link on each one. So what happens is you can have them in a set order, or you can have it so that Facebook actually chooses the highest performing one. Hey Sapphire, my cat loves to come up when I'm doing a live, doesn't he? Get your bum out of the thing. So so the reasons you might want to use one of those is like if you want to tell a story about your brand, for example, Sapphire, if you want to tell a story, then you can select it so that it's always in that same order and people will just scroll through. Or if you wanted to, say, feature different highlights of your product or service, that'd be a good one. And then Facebook, you could choose so that Facebook puts the most common one that people click through at the front. And there's just lots of different reasons why you would want to do that. You could do it if you had a different collection of like a clothing line or something. Do you know what I mean? Just something that looks good that people can scroll through. After that, you've got slideshow. Now, slideshow is a really good one if you want to do video, but you've got no video software or video making skills. Because what Facebook allows you to do is you put your images in, and then Facebook's actually got its own whole music collection. Hi, Room, how you doing? Facebook's got its own music collection, which, let's get you out of the screen, which you can put behind, so it's like you're actually making a video just with images, text, your logo, and so on. So it's a really great way to use video without having any kind of video software or anything at all like that. The next one I'm going to say is instant experience. Now this is a really, really good one, and I've never seen it when I'm scrolling ever. And what it is, it's literally like an interactive experience. So you can, if you're the user looking at it, you'll be swipe up, you can swipe up, it'll go to a screen, it'll have like an image, a headline, then you could swipe left or swipe right, or you could move your phone so it's like 3D. And then depending on which actions you take, you would then swipe and go to like a form, or anything really. It's just completely up to you how you want to do it. And they're really good for things where you really want to showcase something. So for example, I've seen examples of it with car companies, not in my feed because I'm not targeted by car companies, but that's like a good example. Another one would be holidays. So when you're looking at like beautiful holiday destinations, when people, because you can get like really great colours on there, people can get really into the experience and stuff, so it's really going to stand out. So if you've got a product or service that whatever promise they deliver can be like, you know, really eye-opening, wow, look at this, then that's a really good one to use. The next one is lead gen. Again, this is an objective, but you can do it in a number of ways. You could do like lead gen with traffic campaigns leading it to a landing page, but the actual Facebook way of doing it is that you create the lead form inside that actual ads. So all people have to do is with a click of a button they can sign up, because it can instantly bring in their name, their email address, because Facebook knows that. But then if you wanted to, you could also add more questions if you wanted, if you wanted to sort of make it a little bit more difficult so that your leads were a bit more qualified and so on. But that's like a really great way of doing it, because you've got your image or video as normal, but then when people click in, they don't have to go anywhere, they just like swipe up and complete the form basically. So that's just another nice way that you can display your ads, rather than just having a normal image, video, click here, click my link below, do you know what I mean, to send them away. And the last one, I wasn't sure if I should actually include this on a list, but I did say 11 for some reason. Hey Lee, how you doing? Is playable ads. Now you might have seen them or you might not have done. They're like interactive games. So it's in the advert, you can actually play you can play with the advert without clicking through to the ad. And you can obviously just do these with app campaigns. But if you are an app developer, then these are like really great ways of getting people to interact, to try out your product or service before they click through. And yeah, so people don't, when they do click through, they've already tried it, so it's almost like they're even more qualified, basically. So that was that one, and I just wasn't going to mention it because I haven't really had much experience with app campaigns, that's all. So but I know I have seen 1 or 2 people in this group who said they were doing apps, so it'd be interesting to know if you're watching this or you watch this, if you've actually used these, if you've had any experience with them, if they've worked for you. And apart from that, hope everyone's doing well. I created an event in the group the other day, and I didn't really think it through. I just created the event, and I didn't say anything about it. So just to let you know, whoever's watching, if you go to the event section of this group, I haven't even announced it outside of this group yet. I think I'm going to do it on Friday because it's just really hard to find time to do anything at the moment. But I am doing a free Facebook ads 5-day challenge, which starts on the 8th of June. So it's basically for any online business owners who want to be able to run ads. It's called Run Facebook Ads the Right Way. So basically it's for anyone, if you've been told Facebook ads don't work, if you've tried them and they've failed, if you just don't want to outsource to someone, if you think they're too expensive, if you just don't think you've got the knowledge or confidence to do it, anything like that, the 5-day challenge is for you. Because what I'll do is over 5 days I'll teach you the main fundamental steps and questions that you need to ask yourself that will allow you to make a decision, like the right decisions to choose what campaigns, if any, you should be running, and how to do them and how to actually put them together. So it's 5 days with a set schedule, and then I'll be with you live every day to answer all your questions, to do online on-screen demos if you want that. So the link's in, I'll put the link under in this thread as well, but also if you just go to events, then there's a link to the event there. You just need to sign up on the registration page, name and email, and then it will give you a link where you connect to my bot, who will give you access to the group, and then you'll receive notifications for the daily tasks and everything when it begins. So hopefully I'll be seeing some of you guys on there. Yay, that's awesome, Marky, good to see that. Hopefully lots more of you will be joining too, and I will be giving more information on it as the time goes. So the doors close 3 weeks on Friday. I'm not sure if I'm early or late in promoting this. I've never really done an organic launch before, but I've been told that for the first 5-day challenge I should do it organically. So it's a bit ironic, I'm doing a 5-day challenge about Facebook ads and I'm being told not to run Facebook ads for it. So I might just do a campaign in the last week, depending on how it goes. But apart from that, I've got to be actually putting myself out there and doing real actual marketing me on lives and stuff, which I absolutely hate. So yeah, all exciting times. If anyone's got any questions at all now, let me know. Otherwise I'm going to relax for the evening and no. Alright, well I hope you're all good. Take care everybody, and I will see you again soon. Also I'm going to try and make it I'm going to try and make more effort to be more active in the group, because I know this last week I've had posts going out but I've hardly sort of been there, and I really want everyone to sort of engage more in the group, and I want to be there with you making it happen too. So yeah, hopefully I'll be speaking to you all soon, very soon. Lots of love, bye.